Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
Your boy GNAP.
And your boy Gray.
And, you know, we back with the bullshits. Fellas, what have you guys been up to this past week, man?
See, this week, what I've been doing? Been working. Took a little drive down around the city. Been eating a lot of food that's native to Illinois. And got me some Haitian food today. So
The Chicago pizza, the deep dish bullshit.
I had that, yeah. But they have other stuff too, like Italian beef sandwiches. Like they have like a lot of like burgers and.
I don't know how native Italian beef sandwiches could be to Chicago.
No, I'm talking about like their own style, not like, you know.
Yeah, Chicago style, yeah.
Yeah.
They have Chicago style hot dogs.
But I've had the regular Chicago hot dogs. No, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Chicago,
but,
I don't know how much I can say Chicago has his own hot dog. It's a hot dog.
Well, the Chicago hot dog is doing
just
that.
like New York have their way to do it, and
yeah, they have their own. They have like the green peppers and shit on there.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of stuff, and they have the what you call that, sliced cucumber, tomatoes, one of these like a little thin peppers, and they only put mustard. They don't use ketchup. Like they get offended if you ask for ketchup.
Yeah, that shiny ass mustard, the green one or something.
Yeah, but that got me thinking too. Like it's like notice that a lot of food that are native to like any other places, it's usually like Italian food. You have Cuban food, but you don't have any like black you know, dishes that are, you know, native to anywhere. I don't know, like if like chicken and waffles are native to Atlanta, if that's black food, but
I don't know if it's necessarily even black food. A lot of southern food. Black people,
southern, but, you know,
other people eat them as well. So
yeah, but I mean, like who, you know, was it originated from?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Chitlins.
Yeah, if you have chitlins, okay, that.
Hey, but you know, like you know, that doesn't get advertised. You know, like I was like, that's like one of the, you know, main dish. You know, if you go here, you got to try this. You got to go try some chitlin if you come down to, you know, Atlanta, Mississippi, Alabama.
But in the South is like the only place where black people and white people eat the same practically. Outside the chitlins, when it comes to like the barbecue ribs, all the comfort food, the chicken and waffles, all that stuff, all the comfort food, white folks and black folks do. The barbecue.
New York pizzas, you know, it's Italian. They're,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in the South, that's the only place.
You know, Philadelphia, you got the Philly cheesesteak, that's Italian.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, that's one thing Italians did in America. Now, you know, they said they taught the world to eat. They brought food over.
I'm saying, like, you know, but we got food too. You know what I'm saying, but none of ours, you know, made it to like the national stage.
Yeah, I guess.
I just want to bring that up. But
We have
that's just me.
A whole restaurant behind us, the soul food.
Yeah, but you know, like, does that get advertised, you know, on a national level? Like, you know, people say, you know, if you go here, you got to try this. You know, this is one of the what this place is known for. Like, you know, Philadelphia is known for Philly cheesesteak.
Well,
New York pizza.
You want black people to have something. We don't have our own state.
They don't have a state either. Italians don't have a state. They don't have their own state either. But I'm saying, like, the way they get, you know, that to be elevated at that level.
Yeah, Italians almost got they got a couple of cities. It's almost like their own state. You got Chicago. You got all the major areas: Chicago, New York, New Jersey, all the major hubs.
Hey, what microphone are you using?
You don't hear me good?
I don't know.
I got shit in the background. Let me close this damn door. Microwave going on, the refrigerator going on.
Fucking live in a zoo, nigga.
No, the fucking dryer's going off.
Nate, what the hell, Nate? What happened to your workout regimen, bro?
You get it back. Damn it.
I missed like the last 3-4 days, man. I'm about to get
That
back on it.
that don't look like 3-4 days, nigga.
Yeah,
You was looking like old Nate back from Palm Beach.
Yeah, nigga, you missed the last 3-4 months.
You was looking like Soldier Almighty.
I'm about to get back on it. I lost 3-4 days, man. The COVID thing's been really fucking me up. I was on a 53. After the COVID, it's been hard to get a full whole weekend. I'll get like 4 days, 3 days, you know what I'm saying? Or I haven't been able to get the 7 steady like I was going on. I'm about to get back on it again.
Well, you still feeling side effects from the COVID?
I can't say. I'm not really that I noticed, just trying to get back on schedule. I just said it takes, 3 weeks or 4 weeks to form a habit, whatever it is.
21 days.
21 days, whatever. So I got the habit down, trying to not to lose it again, stay on top of it and do everything else.
Yeah, for me, it's too cold to work out in this weather.
That's another issue that fucked me up. So you got some days I'm working out at 46 degrees. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck. I maybe want to go to have to go inside the gym to do it because we have that cold front up here. So between those two, that's been fucking me up, man. And then some days I'll work out in the when it's windy out. I mean, when it's cold. But some days we have it when it's raining as well, or it's drizzling. I can't do that. You getting wet and that cold? No. You gotta just stay in the house. So.
Yeah, I see motherfuckers out here running in, that 18, 20 degree weather in shorts and shit. I'm like, man, fuck that.
That's why Nate. That's why you shouldn't have got rid of that Peloton, bro.
Yeah, it comes back to bite. But I got the boxing set and stuff at the crib, and we should be moving in at the end of this month. They've been doing everything around here. That's what I've been doing on this week. They've been the insurance finally cut the check. The boys about to be done. They started the bathroom this week. They look like they're about to be done tomorrow, maybe Monday at the latest. The boys came in quick, man. They've been waiting. They've been saying on that, they ain't been paid in 6 months themselves either.
So what you got to upgrade with the bathroom remodel?
Yeah, pretty much. They tore out everything and they give you everything back in there. So, what I was doing basically, I have them. They cut me the check with the budget. I'm basically using some of that money, using some of it, adding to the other places. Because I can buy extra material, whatever's in the budget, you can buy it that way. So I actually got 2 bathrooms being repaired at the new house and this one right here.
Nigga find a way to scam no matter what, huh?
It's not no scam. It's my money.
Sounds like a scam to me.
So,
they gave you that money to spend on that bathroom. You over here fixing other bathrooms. That sounds like a scam to me.
The boys owe me money, if anything, now. 6 months, ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I've been doing housework and everything else. Other than that, getting accustomed to this Toro shit, running cars up and down. They've been down to the airport almost every other day, dropping cars off, trucks back. So that's been a pretty dope endeavor. But that's about it, man. How about you?
Bruh, let me tell you how a nigga almost died this weekend, bro.
Surgery backfired on you?
You know I'm on surgery. I had that surgery, so they prescribed me some gabapentin and some muscle relaxers. I'm thinking I'm Superman, not listening to the wife who's a medical professional. She tells me, "Hey, you're on gabapentin. Do not have any alcoholic beverage."
Oh, you fucked up.
Bruh, I had 2 alcoholic beverages, bro. I almost fucking died.
What happened? That shit slowed down on you?
When I tell you, because the gabapentin is it helps with the nervous system. So them 2 drinks took out my whole fucking nervous system, bro. I'm talking about, bro, nigga, I could barely fucking see. My legs gave out, my arms gave out, every part of my body gave out, bro.
Oh man.
I thought I was gonna fucking die, bro. Shit was fucking crazy. So if anybody out there listen to me, if you ever get prescribed gabapentin, stay far away from alcohol as possible, because that shit will put you on your ass.
So what you say? You try letting them know immediately that you're.
No, I didn't feel it immediately because I had the drink I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. It's when I got. It's like after about an hour or so, nigga, I felt like I was about to die. I tried
How's
to.
there any prescriptions? They tell you not to take with alcohol.
Yeah, but you know some of them shits just be bullshit.
Yeah.
But this gabapentin, nigga, I thought I was gonna fucking
that,
die.
that's what they're talking about, huh?
Yeah, bro. So never again. I'm gonna always listen to the wife when she says anything about medicine and alcohol, cause bro, I thought I was gonna fucking die. But other than that, we shot down to I think Miami this past weekend to celebrate close friends. Y'all know Frank. He was at the
Yeah,
bachelor
yeah.
party,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he was surprising his wife with a birthday dinner slash gender reveal type event. So we shot down there. Um, everything was dope. She was surprised. Of course, she started crying when he brought her in, and she realized that it was a surprise birthday party. And then they brought out an extra little cake for her to cut open, and she cut it open, and then she see the inside was blue, and that was the gender reveal. And this is gonna be their first boy. So, they had two girls, and my dog was about to give up trying to go for the boy.
Ah,
But a couple months ago, I told my dog, keep trying, bro. Shooter's gonna shoot. Keep shooting. And
You told him
what
cut your losses.
what colors for the girl?
pink.
Okay, yeah. All right. Just want to be sure.
That's a very awkward question.
No, I just want to be sure.
What else color
No,
would you?
I've never been to like a reveal party or gender reveal party.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Boy is blue and girl is pink.
Yeah.
Most gender reveals, at least in the United States of America. But
I mean, that's some new age stuff. I mean,
Yeah, they might say it's yellow, and they'll let the baby decide when they get old enough.
actually, the color for gender neutral shit is I think is brown.
the fuck?
Yeah. So if you see people
The fuck?
having a brown theme baby shower type shit, they're usually on that. We don't subscribe to gender bullshit.
That sounds toxic.
Yeah, so
Oh man.
that brown
Just
shit around here,
brown as fuck.
we letting kids know what the fuck they are. We won't let kids decide shit like that. So that's a big decision to put on a child.
So little child decide. So the child can't talk till like what? Maybe like 3, 4. So how the hell did he decide? I'm telling you, man, like we're giving too much people like a platform to speak, man. I think like you never know. It might be somebody who's mentally challenged, but they might have a platform and we're listening to that. Like, oh man.
You can't mentally challenge shame. That's what they'll say. Mentally challenge shaming.
Yeah, it can't be serious, man.
Trans man, woman, lady boy, nigga, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Classic.
That's great.
So what are you supposed to call them, until the child could speak? I mean, it.
No,
I
don't think they. I think they still use the she and he, but they just want the kid to make the decision.
Oh, you just use one. Why I gotta say both?
It's first world problems.
Yeah,
That's over. That's fair. It's the bullshit that we gotta occupy our head with.
It's first world problems.
it's a good problem to have, bro. Niggas worrying about food and other shit. It's a good problem to have. I'd rather have that problem than worry about where I'm gonna get my next meal from. So I'll take it.
Hey,
You really get any of these absurdities, or
Let's do it.
you got any more? You got any more?
I didn't even see the list today.
let me update it.
What is that today?
Go with that.
Yo, see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Should be updated.
All right, what y'all want to start off with? I want to jump into hip hop. I don't know if there's a lot of shit in hip hop. It did get spicy today though, in hip hop.
Yeah, why not? This over hip hop, yeah.
So the big thing that's going on in hip hop was the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion saga continues, where I guess Megan Thee Stallion decided to post
No, that's what happened. What happened is academics posted that it's been revealed that the DNA test came back like none of Tory Lanez DNA came out, like there was an unseen or something like that. And Megan say, "How you get this and we're not even in court yet? Why you lying, academics?" Instead of third. And he's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And she's like, "Oh." So they just was kind of going back and forth. So he kind of had to go off on her and check her. Like, listen, the thing said you made these wrong words. You're right. I didn't mean to say he came back. I was going to say, but he came back unconclusive. And like, I don't know why you getting mad at me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know why you getting mad at me. Go talk to your lawyer. I'm not having no information you're not privy to. You know, she tried to play him like, please, little boy. And he's like, hold on. You know, academics will not be little boy. And he just went on a tirade, started checking her. You're like, I'm just the reporter. Like, if you think what I'm saying is wrong, go ahead and sue me then. I welcome it. You know what I'm saying? He said he's not talking.
Whatever it is, I guess the results from the gun came back inconclusive, which means
it's the fingerprints. So he has DNA, but fingerprints.
Which means you can't use that shit in court. So you might as well say there's no fucking DNA because inconclusive throw that shit away. That means there was a wasted time of testing because it's inconclusive.
What's crazy is if you go on Twitter, like I say, I follow toxic ass Twitter. Motherfuckers are mad at academics. You know, academics are like, y'all can call this guy whatever y'all want, but this guy, he doesn't, whatever he reports, that motherfucker tells the truth. It's unbiased on that much. You know, they're trying to paint him as they're like, why is this guy always going at it with women, this, that, and the third? I was like, the guy goes at it with everyone. What the hell are you talking about?
You talking about academic?
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Oh, he's always going at it with women.
Really?
Women? Because, you know, he went at it with Nikki. He's been at it, I think, with now with Meg. He's been at it with, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, that's nothing.
With Meek Mills. Does Meek Mill count as a woman?
For the guys, he's been at it with Meek Mills. He's been at it with
Meek Mill count as a woman.
Freddie Gibbs,
yeah,
Ebro, Rosenberg.
They don't see none of that stuff.
Wale, you know what I'm saying? The list is long as night for niggas that he's going back and forth with.
Yeah, but you know the toxic side of Twitter don't see any of that. They
so that's what I was doing, going back and forth with, you know, like local niggas that have to go to work, you know, the niggas that are subscribed. He's going back, and so I mentioned some of the guys. And of course, you know, I mentioned someone like, what are you talking about? Like, he's equal opportunist. He goes at all of them. I mentioned some of these guys. I mentioned the Freddie Gibbs, his dad, my son, and look who replies back, my son. My son comes back and talks about, because they're like, where's that same energy when it comes to guys? And my son talking about, I didn't see guys tell him straight in his face or slap the shit out of him. He just zipped up. And I was like, well, that's dumb anyways. I was like, why would they resort to violence? He's just stating his opinion. Well, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I said, is the journalist supposed to fight as well now? When did he start doing that? I was like,
he went at my son with the same energy.
Exactly, but he's talking about in person. He doesn't ever do anything.
He's not in person with Megan Thee Stallion, so that's not even relevant.
He's not threatening you anyways. What's it matter if in person happens? Your only recourse to what he's saying is violence. Yeah. But he's not saying nothing that's a lie. It's either it's his opinion or it's a fact. Simple as that. He's not lying on you.
You know, that nigga DJ Academics has a lot of words he knows how to use. And motherfuckers that don't know how to use their words resort to violence real fast.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas say, you're only saying that because you're over the phone. Why? I'm saying my opinion. I should be able to sit in front of you too if you had some good sense.
If you can control yourself.
Yeah, if you can control yourself, a decent human being, I'll be able to stay right in front of you as well. That's
the thing, bro. Niggas that run out of words, that's the first thing that happens. You argue with somebody. As soon as you run out of words, you just punch them. Yeah. That's what's wrong with these niggas, bro. They don't have enough words.
I give him props because he must have that one feature, you know, like the Google Analytics thing. I used to have back then. When someone mentions you, get alerted to it. Because I mentioned him and he commented immediately, and I didn't at him or anything.
That nigga Twitter watching. You checking all y'all niggas that's using his name.
No, but he wasn't disrespectful or anything. I said it don't make any sense how y'all hold these black media outlets like that. I don't see none of y'all pressing. I said, what's the dude from TMZ?
What's that nigga name? I don't even know the
Harvey.
name. Harvey.
I said, I don't see none of y'all running down on Harvey on TMZ for giving his opinion. And and I was arguing with another guy, and he was like, "Yeah, but this guy gets on and he be talking the most savage shit you ever seen." And I said, "You're right, I'll give you that, but he does it to everyone though. Don't come on here." I was like, "My issue is they're coming on here and they're trying to paint him as he's a woman hater." I like this nigga gives it up to everyone disrespectfully. Don't act like it's just don't. I ain't with this. Y'all trying to paint him as just one. I was like, and I told him, I said, this is just because in hip hop these girls be media darlings and no one wants to really put that pressure on him. But Axe is the first one to, he ain't playing industry favorite. So each time he does come at a lady, it becomes controversial because these motherfuckers won't say Axe was the first one to go at Nikki when he knew the industry was lining up everyone to try to take her head off. When she was doing stuff that was whack or this and that, he called it out. She went off on him. He's the first one that goes in. He had no problem going after when Cardi was saying have her label doing her strong arm and shit. He had no problem now, going after Meg. Even before this happened, there was an issue with Meg. He was like, man, Axe the only one that ever even calls Jay-Z out. These motherfuckers, everybody tight-lipped about Jay-Z. They're like, Jay-Z done strong-armed the fucking Grammys. And you already know.
Used to be, because that nigga Kodak just came and said some shit about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Today.
So Jay-Z done strong-armed the Grammys. If them boys ain't winning, they're not even showing up. And since he has so much A-listers under his roster in Rock Nation, the Grammys just becomes a Rock Nation jerk-off party. And they give Megan Thee Stallion best rap album. He's like, that's fucking does it. This shit's a rap. You know what I'm saying? But they give everyone in Rock Nation got left with some kind of award that day. But you already know that's what you're supposed to do with power. But he's the only one to call it out. Like, look, man, y'all motherfuckers just be hush-lipped and quiet. If it ain't Act, it's Kanye calling out industry bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, couldn't get his feelings, but Jay-Z's actually making moves. He's pushing he's lobbying, pushing policies. So
nah, it's not feelings. It's still horrible. It's politics against.
It's politics.
It's making sure your artists get.
It's politics. You saying he's pushing the culture, but if you see it's Rock Nation that's getting pushed.
Yeah, it's not pushing the culture. He's pushing his artists.
Yeah, that's lining his own pockets. Actually,
not policy and all that. He could do all that. We're not wrong. We're not saying that's wrong. We're talking about award shows that's supposed to give it up to artists. Give artists the credit. He's making sure all his artists are doing to get the awards.
Hey, I mean, yeah, but also too, there was one thing he was working on too, like about the artists not being what do you call it, indicted for their lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing he's also working on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to argue against him on that one.
If he wins that, that's an umbrella.
Nah.
Yeah, well, I would argue against that.
He probably shouldn't win that.
Yeah, he shouldn't win that. Artists do need to be indicted for the lyrics.
Niggas kill people and say they smoking on the pack.
Yeah.
And then you want me to say we can't use that? Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I didn't hear that. Yeah. Niggas going online and killing people and doing Twitter messages about them. So just ignore it. Come on, bro.
Because
I'm not saying this shit, but
once you
need to get prosecuted.
Allow the lyrics not to be used, what's next? Niggas make it shooting somebody on camera and calling it art, and you can't use that.
Talk about I didn't know I was being filmed when I shot him. That shouldn't be admissible.
Exactly, bro. So all that crazy talk, niggas just need to calm that shit down.
This is the one time where crime was ahead of its time when they were indicting niggas on killing lyrics before they were killing. Well, like that shit don't make any sense. But now niggas are dumb enough to actually kill and rap about it. Well, like, well, the crime was just like, you know what I'm saying, the crime, the act was just ahead of the people actually doing it. Now niggas just catching up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what's crazy is, like I said, you have people online fighting so hard, caping for from Meg talking about how does he act even have this? This is supposed to be sealed. Oh, let me find out who's the judge in this case because I'm following people online. This girl's like a lawyer. I'll write them because this, you know what I'm saying. Sure, someone maybe he'll like because he's saying it. Maybe his lawyer told Act and Act telling, or Tory told him and Act telling him, but it's supposed to be a gag order. Remember they put a gag order on Tory. I like mind you, even though they put a gag order on Tory, Meg goes out and pushed out a tweet today. His own text messages showing that he is apologizing, sorry that shouldn't have happened. And
I thought that came out a long time ago, though.
I'm not sure. I know she retweeted. Either way, there's a gag order. They're supposed to be doing it. They're like, so how's he gonna get in trouble? And none of the things he did, he put out today, and it's all her countering. And he was like, "Yeah, I didn't say I shot you." And the message is like, so Tory being a rude boy, Tory talking about, I was saying I'm sorry. Good dick have you fucking two best friends and y'all fighting over these. Oh God, nigga disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't understand what she thought she was gonna do with that, with posting those that screenshot of the text messages, because there's nothing in there that's incriminating. So what's the point of posting that? Other than to get to people to be like, he did apologize and to make you feel better, but I don't see what's the point of her doing that.
That's the thing.
What is this called? A court of is it social court?
It's court of public opinion. Some bullshit.
Court of public opinion. That's what she was trying to go for. Yeah,
that's the thing. They got a gag order. Even though there's a gag order, they never report when Tory has a wedding day in court or anything like that. All the media outlets only when shit seems gloomy for Tory. They don't represent none of his stuff. He got one person that promotes it, that when some shit go on, he tweets it, which would be academics. But when Meg has a day in court, he also tweets it. So she's mad that he's giving any outlet. I was like, is this guy enough? How's he supposed to get a fair shake in court if your ass is the only one that's getting coverage on it? You know what I'm saying?
That's how they want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how they want it. If you want it the right way, you go through your courts and get them railroaded. This country ain't ever short on railroaded niggas. If it's not a solid case, you railroad. You know what I'm saying?
In any cases with women and men, get into like any type of
physical altercation,
like dispute altercations or whatever. It's everything lines up lines up for the women.
Especially if the guy's a celebrity, they trying to get him up out of here.
Even if the woman's fully guilty, you know what I'm saying? She get all the sympathy, all the...
Yeah, the shit is wild, but I was
we can't take that from you, Gray. You're a woman hater.
I am not a woman hater, bro.
I think Gray is a woman hater, bro.
I am not.
The manosphere has slowly converted this nigga into hating women, bro.
Nah, don't paint me like that. I'm not.
So either way, Tory,
only women,
Tory been acting a fool.
Only women Gray Meyer can respect is hookers and prostitutes.
Get out of here.
Other than that, they're useless.
Nah.
So the shit is it's wild, man. I don't know. Like I said, this nigga's been moving like a guy that's not guilty. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga's not guilty, bro. It doesn't take this long for a nigga that shot someone to go to jail, especially a fucking celebrity.
Yeah.
And a black man.
And people online saying, I don't know why people are camping from the board for him not to be fair. I was like, why would I camp from for? If he's in jail, he's guilty, let us go to jail. I won't say this motherfucker maneuvering like somebody that's not guilty. So he's either not guilty or he really believes he's not guilty. One of the two. Like he's a fucking psychopath. But either way, his act is believable. It's you guys acting like, oh, he did it, he must did it. When have you ever seen a guilty person this certain, this bold? Guilty motherfuckers already know they ride on thin ice. They just be quiet until they go to court.
We did witness R. Kelly, bro. You forgot that? I said we did witness R. Kelly. R. Kelly was guilty as fuck and still rocking out here like he wasn't guilty. So.
But he wasn't out there saying not guilty during his court.
Nigga, they made a whole album talking about he's not guilty.
That was after he was already found not guilty.
Yeah, but that nigga know he did that shit. He did that shit.
When he was going through trial, he was quiet. No one was allowed to bring up his case in interviews. None of that stuff. Tory's the one being put on gag orders. He can't speak on it. He's wanting to speak. They're making him be quiet. Fans have to buy his album to try to get subliminals. Come on, Tory. R. Kelly act like that shit didn't happen. Postponed the trial for like a good 6 to 8 years, and then by the time came here to pay everyone off, and the woman who on the tape said he didn't do it. See, that's what's different. Had he been all 3 years, all 8 years, Piper talk, I didn't do that shit. I ain't seen shit yet. So it's different. And it's worse because Meg didn't even see who shot her.
Yeah.
So what she accused him though, like, out of
it was her or her friend.
But she automatically accuses him. Why?
Because it's gonna be her or her friend, you know what I'm saying? And remember
the whole reason of her and her friend beefing would have put her in a bad light anyway. So that's why she didn't want to say it was her friend. Because the whole story was that Tory was fucking with her friend and busting her friend down weeks before Megan started busting Tory down. Or Tory started busting Megan down. However you want to say, Tory a little nigga, so Megan might have been busting him down. So you don't know what it is, but I guess her and her friends is beefing over the shit. So it does look like it looks like exactly what he's saying. He was fucking two best friends and they started fighting. Somebody got shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why motherfuckers are resort to the blicky, whatever it is, but he said he's not guilty. I felt if she really felt he was guilty, should have been doing Dateline interviews and all that other shit. That's what motherfuckers do. They railroad the shit out of your case when they're going through it.
Listen, I already knew the shit was.
Meg ain't getting no damn. Meg ain't do the interview. She just going about her career. She done dropped not one, maybe even 2 albums since then. She ain't speaking on. She said she's gonna let the court do their thing. Well, the court's doing their thing. Why are you speaking up now? Let them do their thing.
She don't like what the courts are saying.
She don't like what they're saying. That's the shit. You don't like what they're saying. It don't make no sense. You can't have it both ways, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild. But we'll see how this saga plays out. This Megan Tory saga plays out.
I already know how it's playing out, bro.
See, I think it's at the end of the mistrial or not guilty. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it depends on the not guilty. Oof, this shit's gonna be crazy.
Man, yeah. All them niggas always calling for tourists to get deported, get arrested, How you gonna look? How they gonna look? You know what I'm saying?
See, well, that's what happens. Academic is so powerful that when the labels try to shut out Tory, they start giving promotion. Academics still, if you're gonna come through there, if he likes your work, especially, he's gonna promote you. If you look at it, Academics got maybe 3-4 artists that he's always either constantly posting about. That is Tory, NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black, and 6ix9ine. The industry kind of either shun or don't fuck with these guys. They would throw Kodak Black out the game. Kodak Black came out of jail. They were saying even the Gremlin record wasn't popping off. Academics debuted 3 Kodak records, and then they finally got to the Gremlin and that one hit. And he said, even Academics said, these labels don't really do anything, man. I put out this shit myself, and when it pops off, then they're like, oh yeah, this is the one. They want to act like they did it, but they didn't do it. They're like, I give you the records. These motherfuckers, I have the records all the time. I tell them to do something, they just ignore me. So he's out here blowing. He out here got Kodak Black back to flaming again. Remember Hot 97? All these places act like Kodak didn't even fucking exist a couple weeks back. Remember?
Yeah.
And the Super Gremlin hit #1 on the charts today or this week.
Yep. And look at the industry right now. Not really fucking. They love that they're trying to blackball 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine kind of wanted to back into reclusion. So he's out here trying to do music, trying to perfect this stuff. I can even say the man could be dropping right now, but this guy's trying to do one thing, trying to perfect the sound, whatever it is. And he don't think that's the right key, but it's the same way. Whenever,
yeah.
it's just, artists is getting on that. It's his own career.
Hey, he ain't got nothing to perfect.
Yeah, he don't. He should just.
He even said himself, even his biggest record, he said he ain't like that shit. He ain't put no effort into it, and that shit just it just became a hit.
Yeah, I guess now he wants to actually take the craft serious.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Exactly. Yeah, why fuck it up?
It works, so why you care, bro?
So it's the same way, the man's became such a powerful entity that other media outlets either act like he don't exist. You know what I'm saying? They motherfuckers keep trying to play the game acting like act don't exist. They'll do BET award shows and give the most powerful outreach award out to like
Bossip or some bullshit.
Live Nation or Bossip, as if most people ain't getting their things from academics or DJ Vlad. You know what I'm saying? Their viewership is killing these networks. They're breaking out new artists, use people fighting about this stuff way down the line. Look at NBA YoungBoy, almost got no mainstream push.
That's crazy.
None whatsoever. Yet this guy's the biggest artist on YouTube, and look at where you get his interviews at. Look who he's talking to. It's academics. You know what I'm saying? So you try to blackball one guy who's got a whole other avenue. You know what I'm saying? Even Peter Rosenberg tweeted today, oh, this guy talking real tough, like as if they didn't take away Twitch and YouTube, he wouldn't go broke.
What?
One, he's already rich. And what about his Spotify check? That's two. Two, why couldn't he just go to behind a paywall what's that thing, Patreon, and get paid that way? Three, he could always go do walkthrough money. He ain't even done that yet. How can you say
too many avenues now?
That's the thing. Like, why does it matter if they shut down? Why are you calling for them to shut down different platforms?
White boy shit. It's white boy shit. First thing they do.
What if they shut down whatever shit you on? You gonna be broke, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? That makes no sense, nigga.
It's white boy shit trying to do the first thing you try to do is starting this job. Try to almost contradictly get this guy canceled. Or if they just shut down his Twitch and YouTube, he act like you want to go broke. He's already rich. What are you talking about? You want to go broke?
And that's when even the label's paying him.
Yeah, and the labels are paying. That's what I understand.
And it's not like Rosenberg is not on these platforms.
Exactly.
Niggas just hating when a nigga get a check, bro.
They hate the most that they were trying to be gatekeepers. Ebro and all them niggas try to be gatekeepers.
Yeah, them niggas.
Academics then blew artists went around them, blew up a lot of artists. They didn't need them boys. But anytime they were shitting on academics when they thought he was no one. When he first did this show with Joe Budden, we see a little show. These niggas ain't gonna be around here long. They don't really care about the culture. But lo and behold, this motherfucker's still rocking, still got his own show. You know what I'm saying? Still went and got the biggest thing on Spotify right now. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers hate the new guy, and then they hated the most that the new guy won't play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have someone like a Hove who's got extraordinary power in the industry. You know what I'm saying? There's probably not any black execs that have that type of power as Jay-Z has. And he wields that power, you know what I'm saying? If he tells them not, if he tells them not to speak on something or anything at the radio, the motherfuckers act like it don't exist. And they don't even work for the radio. The radio is another extension of the record label, but they usually don't have no coverage or you usually have your own independence. Remember when Choke No Joke went on there and they asked him questions about Jay-Z and he answered it and then he sees the interview. They didn't air the interview. And by the time they aired it, they cut that part out. And he's like, how y'all gonna ask me questions and delete it out the damn thing? It don't make no goddamn sense. So when niggas are playing kiss ass, some people ain't going for it. Especially if you don't need it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have a couple black executives that have wielded a lot of power. I'd say that's Jay-Z and probably Baby. Those two are probably the biggest executives that wield the most power in the industry. Remember when Peter Rosenberg came out on Hot 97 and he complained, they're like, oh, who's ready for some real hip hop, not that Starship stuff. You know what I'm saying? When he was like introducing Mobb Deep or some shit. And Nicki heard that and said, oh yeah, I ain't coming out no more of y'all shit. And not only did she pull out, they pulled out Drake and what's his name. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
We hear you.
So it's too powerful. You know what I'm saying? So some people are that powerful, they have that way, but it's just crazy to me that motherfucker would mention that, oh, you act like you're too powerful if they're the cancer to cancel. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would he get canceled for just being belligerent and cursing people? Why he ain't out here doing nothing? He ain't out here showing nothing off or going, you know what I'm saying? He ain't out here bringing out here doing nothing. He's just talking. Why would he get canceled for? Why would they talk about they'll just kick him off the platform? Motherfuckers is wild, bro.
Yeah, some hating shit. That's just some hating shit to me.
Yeah, trying to silence motherfuckers. That shit it's nuts. But like I said, that's one of the issues. I think I brought that up last podcast when I was saying how some of these industries are dated, bro. Like they're too part of the mainstream in a sense. Like if you can blow up, think of someone like Kevin Gates. He ain't got nothing on the radio. This motherfucker's huge. You know what I'm saying? Or like an NBA young boy. There's so much artists now that are big and they're not through mainstream. It makes you think, who the fuck is the mainstream artists? You know what I'm saying? You still have the ones that that are almost a decade old that the system's already paying into the system. It's kind of keeping them at success status. You know what I'm saying? We'll get like J. Cole is never not on the radio. When he's not got an album out, they're playing old records from Forest Hill Drive or something before to keep you remembering him to his next thing drop. They do the same thing with Kendrick. All the ones that are plugged in, they keep paying the machine until it's time for them to go at bat again. They never just go away and come back completely. They keep paying into the machine.
Speaking of that too, that's one thing I also noticed too. Even like from places I've been going, places I've seen, even like switching to like different like radio stations, like in the country and pop genres, like you got music that get played like from like early 60s, 80s. They keep them shit on rotation.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like they could just be kicking back, chilling, and just to get like, a much bigger paycheck as if like, this stuff just came out.
Yep.
Versus like, in hip hop where like, they get that quick week, pop, and then next week they should just drop.
Yeah, it should just drop. And the only person that keeps staying on there is the people that's paying into the system. Like I said, they
got to keep working it and working it and working it. And
they'll keep working it. What's on? Like I said, year round, you'll get Jay-Z, not Jay-Z, you'll get J. Cole all year round, either some single, they'll probably have a Kendrick in there. Drake's the only one that keeps having new shit. He's a worker. He keeps having what's saying. But you'll get old Big Sean, just people that are plugged into the system. They're not really bringing in the new guy. The new guy, once he's in and out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's in and out. It's these old guys that it's almost like they're trying to create superstars all over again, how they did it the old ways, even though it's not needed because motherfuckers are superstars without them. Kevin Gates is fucking a phenom on the internet and online touring without these guys, you know what I'm saying? Even like a Yo Gotti's huge, you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti's artist 42 Doug, you know what I'm saying? You got plenty of people that are huge without these constant one way of promoting.
Yeah, the radio with podcasts, YouTube and shit, radio is gonna die.
I mean, it's not even it's gonna be its own thing. That's how I feel. It's gonna be its own thing, but it's not the end all be all. That back in the days, acting like you know how they used to say, like Ebro told them, "Oh yeah, you good, but you just not ready to play the big leagues yet. You minor now. There's a bunch of big leagues now." You know what I'm saying? I was looking at something the other day that fucking wowed me, bro. Like I was looking at, I think, like the Spotify monthly listeners. I forgot who it was, and it was like, damn, this shit is fucking nuts. Oh, this is what it was. And I don't know, because you can pay all these things. I was looking at the Spotify monthly listeners. Like Rick Ross is at 13 million on Spotify, right? Meek Mill's at 14 million. Drake is at 53 million, to be expected. But a fucking guy like A$AP Rocky, Rihanna's dude, this nigga's at 22 million. Nothing on the radio, no nothing. 22 million consistently a month. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Rihanna effect, nigga. You knock up Rihanna.
It could be the Rihanna effect, but different people put different outlets. You can pay the same way they used to pay the industry. You pay Spotify now to stay on the Rap Radar playlist or something like that keeps heavy rotation. There's different ways. There's payola all over the ways. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be popping online on the radio. You can be popping on Spotify. You can be popping on YouTube. You can pop. There's different segments. You don't have to be popping across all of them.
Do you think? Do you guys think people actually listen to the radio for music anymore?
If you're at work, you do.
Yeah, they do. Because I look at
I think people listen to the radio for the commentary, the content.
Yeah, for the commentary. But if you're at work,
maybe not from our culture, but like outside for like the white culture, country, pop. Oh yeah, they keep that shit on rotation. And you gotta understand too, like for them, like they also because their music is clean, it get played everywhere. It get played, from the stores. You walk into what Walmart or Target, they get paid from that too.
Listen, the radio is probably dead technology. You know what I'm saying? It's probably dead tech. But by the time advertisers find out, these motherfuckers gonna rape them for everything they got. You know what I'm saying? They telling the advertisers, hey, this thing got 3 million listeners or 60 million listeners a week. And for all they know, this shit just a radio that's empty. It's an empty room. But they don't care. As long as they're able to tell the advertisers is getting the 60 million antennas, the advertisers pay them because the radio gets paid through advertisement. And they also get paid through the radio, through the record labels. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's to an empty room.
They get television is becoming like radio.
Exactly. Same thing. Yep. Which to me, in this day and age with technology, you don't have to guess who's watching what, because they could put stuff in it that reports back what the people's watching in real time. Back in the days, they used to hire a company called Nelson Sound Scan and all that stuff. They would go around to a couple people's houses, like a couple 100,000 people, give them boxes. And they'll either pay you or you get cable for free.
You guys ever did the Nelson program?
No, I never got it. They ever came to you?
Oh yeah, nigga, I made a good 200 off of Nelson.
Oh, so they do pay you.
Yeah,
see, when they came around, you boys stealing cable. I didn't want them fucking my operation up, so I didn't tell them to beat it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see they came around. So so that's how they're able to tell which shows got X amount of viewership because they're based on Nielsen, and they'll do math to try to. You know what I'm saying? They get a sample size and they'll quantify from there. But that's all dead tech. You don't need to do that anymore. You really have smart TV, smart thing. We don't have to guess what people are watching. They really should have it where they know in real time.
But also too, you got what you call it, satellite radio. You got iHeart.
Yep. But what I'm saying is a lot of this stuff is based on a perceived amount of viewership. It's almost like I almost feel like they don't want to get the real numbers because they're able to rip the advertisers off more. Yeah. Because if I'm charging you based on 20 million viewership and really it's only 2 million, you're gonna pay a different type of fee.
True, yeah.
So I don't make no sense how they're still doing all that. It's the same issue Facebook's having right now. Now that everyone's switching over to
the NFL just are having that issue too with Pepsi. Pepsi just pulled out, from being a sponsor.
Why?
Well,
not enough viewership wasn't worth it.
At this, from when they do it at this time, because they've been with them for like 10 years, it seemed like they just they want to they did it because of the halftime show.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like they're claiming that they're doing it because they're really not seeing the return because unlike
there's not really no sense of the return.
Compared to Facebook, you can really target who you want to
exactly.
Sell.
Yeah.
Where the Super Bowl, you're just broadcasting it to a whole bunch of people. You don't know who want it, who doesn't want it.
Yeah. See, big companies are like the government, though. There's a lot of wasteful spending. They don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're doing all that advertising, and how much are you getting a return on your dollar when you're doing all that promotions on the halftime shows, that and third, when half these audience already are Coke people. We don't drink Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know how soda is. They're like, this is a Coke house, this is a Pepsi house. So half the audience is already half decided anyways.
In fact, I've noticed that I think either Pepsi, I think Pepsi have done that. They'll even buy a movie theater, like a little one of those pizza spot just to sell Coke. Because they're not making a movie ticket or.
No, that's what they do. What happens is they'll give you a discount if you do them exclusively. Right. That's why most places only have Pepsi or Coke, not both.
Okay, yeah. Some restaurants, so yeah.
Yeah, so
I noticed that, yeah.
That's why that's why you go to, what do you have here? That's why there's the biggest brands out there. That's why you ask people in a place, what do you guys have, Coke or Pepsi products? People automatically know it's one or the other, which is fucking crazy. That's how massive these two brands are.
And notice that it's not just, Pepsi and Coke, but they own other stuff too. They own, like water, other drinks, Sprites, and all that.
Yeah, man, they own the whole beverage sector.
Yeah, and even snacks too. So.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. When it comes to snacks, Pepsi's don't own all that because Pepsi's Frito-Lay and everything else. But yeah, it's a different beast. Yeah, some of these companies probably decide, yeah, that these returns ain't making any sense. We got to wisen up. They already started complaining how Facebook, every video you watch 2 videos as a commercial. Now
Man,
these people are
I'm
complaining.
getting tired of it.
Yeah, now these people are complaining because they said people are now, based on viewership, people are staying less and less for the long videos. They want the little quick reels, and they're like, "How I'm not paying you $3 million for when I have to do an 8-second ad." They're like, "You got to now readjust it based on the ad." And they're like, so it's, what I'm saying? Now Facebook's got to think how they're going to do that. Because the people are going to pay regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether I was charging for 3 minutes, right? You want to be in front of the people. I'm going to have to refine a way to make it work. But Facebook's going to tax you regardless. But that's why their stock plummeted, because they seen people switch from the other way to the reels. And now they have to change it for their advertisers.
But that's still Facebook, though.
Yeah, it's still Facebook, but they hadn't changed over yet. So they're like, advertisers were leaving the other thing. They're like, they're like, hey, we're gonna spend it with TikTok if y'all don't shape up. And TikTok's like the fastest growing site right now, which isn't a good thing for Facebook. The shit is it's wild though. What else we got in hip hop?
Your boy, I guess I see some shit about Nelly's sex tape. Great put on here. That was last week though, right?
Yeah, man. Your boy Nelly leaked out a sex video of himself, and he quickly deleted it. Claimed that he uploaded it by mistake.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro. Like, that's a process. You don't just like tap in your shit. Just like went up. And it was
it went to like his OnlyFans, not his OnlyFans, but like on Instagram you could do posts where only your special friends could see.
Nah, I think it went out to public. It didn't go to close friends.
Okay, one of them shits, whatever it is. He said it was
funny. Public too. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you can't accidentally send anything to fucking Instagram.
I mean, it depends. If you think you click on the wrong video, back in the days, that shit, what happened? You said, I know a local girl that went out and put a video of her just, going down right on Facebook. Had to delete her account and everything. It gets wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to make sure before you post, you look at everything.
Yeah, but also he was getting body shamed.
Yeah, girls are talking about Nelly's big size, that and third, making fun of him and shit like that. And they're trying to give Nelly that pressure, Of course, now, I'm saying, it's a guy, you can body shame him, I'm saying. But that was just toxic Twitter being toxic Twitter. So, what else we have over on? Yeah, so Nelly. We have did we speak on another sex tape they dropped? Your boy Isaiah Rashad.
Who's Isaiah Rashad?
Isaiah Rashad is TDE recording artist, rapper, and I guess halfway R&B artist as well. I never really had a chance to ever listen to his music, but I knew he was like a big thing because I remember when he signed a TDE. Like, damn, this label only signed super lyricists, and I remember it was a big thing when he got signed. So Isaiah Rashad, somebody came out and put my dog sex tape online. And you go on the sex tape on Twitter. First thing you see is Isaiah Rashad holding the camera, talking about Showtime, baby, it's Showtime. Call me Showtime. And he points the camera down. My dog's getting blown. A twofer.
Oh yeah.
2 dudes.
2 dudes.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
2 dudes blowing them. 2 Chinese dudes. 2 small Chinese dudes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Was he known to be a gay artist?
No, he's a regular rapping artist. Just had a son maybe like a year or so back with his old lady. Talking about he's a bad proud father. And then that was one of 3 videos I leaked that day. Video number 2 drops. You know what I'm saying? What do you see? Motherfucker recording, they zooming in. Motherfucker got the camera. I go, they got it on Isaiah. What's Isaiah doing? Isaiah out here blowing down, going down on the BBC. Dick put Nelly to shame.
Oh, ain't he what was it? Ain't he signed to Gucci?
No. He signed. No, Gucci's artist came out as well, but this is he. You know what I'm saying? This dude's out here going down on the dude, you know what I'm saying, that'll put some women to shame, dog. This Isaiah Rashad going down, mind you, not a black guy. And I didn't even have the heart to even bother looking up the third video, bro.
I heard like there was this artist that Gucci signed who
came out and said that he's bi.
Okay.
His name is
these niggas taking Pushing P to a different level.
But the good thing though, he's at a label that don't really push all thuggery or anything, and they are kind of mixy and I'm saying kind of like the California chill dudes. They ain't out here. You know, so I don't think TDE would have dropped them. You know what I'm saying? Remember when McConan came out that is gay and your boy Drake and them told that nigga deuces.
No, listen. After shit like this, especially if you didn't come out as a gay artist, yeah, you done for.
But I don't know. A lot of people say, but like I said, we live in a different type of age, man. On social media, folks talk about whoever I don't know that's so fucked up, this, that, and third. That can never not get me to like Isaiah Rashad. I'm still gonna rock with him. And I was like, man, I never had a chance to even listen to him, so I'm good regardless. You know what I'm saying? This. So
Isaiah Rashad ain't gonna rock with Isaiah Rashad after this.
But the thing is, what's worse is not like people say the video was leaked, right? But it's not like he was being on one video he's doing as you're holding their camera and they're recording the people. So it's not like if you're a person living that type of lifestyle, you weren't trying to be candid because you were over recording yourself. So this was meant for playback for someone. And then the third one, he's going down and the dude, the motherfucker had the camera to his face. Like, so that video is either for him or for that person. Whatever it is, he's into men and he's into recording. So I don't even understand how he thought this was going to be a secret for long. Now, you really must believe in technology or really trust people. Because if anyone who should be embarrassed in that video is the people that was recording it, because they're the ones that's either not in it, now they're getting aired out by Isaiah Rashad. The two small Chinese guys that was going down on him, I know they didn't want to go out there. I know they didn't want their face out like that. You know what I'm saying? The only person I think that could have aired it out was the black guy who he was going down on, because you never see that guy's face. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, bro.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's that shit.
If you gay, you gay.
He said it was gay. So what?
Yeah. Because this wasn't even like an accidental gay. You know what I'm saying? This was just, this motherfucker was having the time of his life.
What the hell is an accidental gay?
I'm like, maybe this guy sparked, they had some spark the flame. You know how they try to make it on TV. They didn't know they're expressing themselves and, you know what I'm saying, and following their feelings. Like, you know what? I just fell in love with his soul. It just happened to be in a male's body. This is a guy that influenced guys. This is clearly his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I
But
didn't get the gay news. I guess the gay news don't.
Twitter, man. You're in the Twitter. Like I said, Twitter. I gotta stop doing Twitter, though. It's really a toxic relationship. It's really toxic.
You're addicted to it, bro.
It's got a hold on me.
You might be toxic too.
It got a hold on me. Someone posted today on there talking
about you might have a relationship with him.
Someone said, "Black men, we need more hobbies to find things to enjoy." Is it black men? We need more hobbies. Find things to enjoy that's not centered around making money or pussy. It does wonders for your mental health. For real. I'm like, this is good advice, but I don't know. Like this, I don't know if this is stuff we need to tweet about. Like, duh. I don't see what's. I replied to that. I was like, just get the bag. Everything else falls in place. But Twitter is just such.
Most things do, yeah.
Yeah, most things do. Once you get the bag, everything else gonna fall in place. I was like,
listen, Twitter is the. If I'm looking for porn, I'll just go to Twitter now.
Yeah, porn on there. You get that.
I can't believe they'll allow it. Like
that shit is wild, bro. It's a wild west over there, bro.
Yeah, Twitter is the spot. Okay, there's Black Download Brothers. You could never find Black Download Brothers in your life. You hear about them. You hear about them in Atlanta. I think niggas ain't really down. I think it's more like. On Twitter, the downloads act like they act like this is a different country. These download niggas they out you. So I like this shit is fucking crazy. So Twitter is a different place, bro.
So they download in real life, but on Twitter they out
you. Yeah, they out you. what I realized what Twitter is what black people was if they had power. Yeah, because people go on there and say the most wild and racist shit sometimes. Like I see someone go like, "Oh, I don't know, y'all motherfuckers like Ed Sheeran." You see like 1,000 people tweet, "God no, bro, can we not?" Like, bruh, motherfuckers just be hating on people. Like if you have nothing to do on Twitter, just hate on a white person. You're gonna get retweets for days. Like motherfuckers just get up on a bad day and just we're gonna shit on white people. That's always the go-to move. I say some shit that's pro-black woman, that's the go-to move. Or pro-gay, that's it. You like this shit to me is such a add-on. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Grandstanding. Like how y'all don't see this? Or motherfuckers act like people that like Boosie's thing against what's his name?
Nas.
Lil Nas. Someone says something that's homophobic. It's common. This is not like it's not common. This is a gangster rap. But for them, they'll blow it out portion. Oh, I can't believe it. This guy's not a third. They're making memes about him. I'm like, what world do y'all live in?
Believe it before social media.
Yeah, but that's what made me realize Twitter is the place that if black people had to do it, this is how they want the world to be, because on Twitter they do have power. A white person talks crazy, give it 48 hours, that white person's fired at his job, apologizing. It happens. So on Twitter, they have some kind of power, and that's where they cluster at. A lot of the black elites, a lot of the blacks that have good paying jobs, where they get to tweet off whatever they can from their jobs. That's where they get the power that they don't have in the real world in Twitter. You know what I'm saying? The black woman is next to God on Twitter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. We're on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, let's see, what was it? Y'all heard Donald Trump just dropped his app on y'all.
With a job?
Yeah.
What is it called? I'm gonna get on now.
That shit called me too. That shit called Truth.
Truth?
That
It's
shit
in the
called
App Store?
Truth. Yeah. He dropped it on President's Day, this past Monday. And that shit was like the number one downloaded app on the App Store.
Yeah, I just typed in T and it brought up Truth Social.
See, that's how popular it is.
What did you type this at?
Well, because social media have like
Banned
ban
him.
him, trying to censor him. Twitter, then Facebook. So my dad said, "Hey man, I'm come out with my own shit."
It's in the App Store, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, True Social. Okay.
Yep, True Social.
You think
It's got 24K downloads so far.
No, that's 24 reviews.
Oh, it's 24K.
Yeah.
So you already know, if you think Twitter is Wild Wild West, welcome to Truth. This shit's gonna be like Ghost. It's gonna be like Ghost is what's name Club. This shit about to be popping.
Yeah. Selling drugs out back.
This shit about to be popping.
It's gonna be like a Quentin Tarantino movie in that bitch. Motherfuckers are dropping niggers left and right. I don't like niggers, but you're one of the good ones.
Man.
Whoopi was right. All sorts of wildness.
Yeah, that shit got a 4-star rating. Damn.
I know Trump be cooking, so ain't nothing new.
Yeah, man, can't hold him back.
You said Trump? Yeah, Trump. Yeah, Trump. Trump out here rocking out here. People still hating on Biden.
Yeah, Biden ain't got no app.
What have Biden give to the American people? Trump out here still giving to the American people after presidency.
Yeah, so I mean, like where he's trying to move, I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna vote him.
Why would you not vote for him?
This election.
I gotta see who he's going up against. I will have no reason not voting for him. What do you mean? If he was going up against him?
Listen, I told you a year ago that there's only gonna be one-term presidents from now on.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna be. It's just you're gonna need a president that has no problem pulling a Trump now, that has cut through the wire and let people know what they're doing.
And you see, that's why he's catering so much to the LGBTQ community.
It's only
I
4%
don't know
of
if
the
he's catering.
population.
That's not him. That's the Democratic base. I don't know. Y'all think
Yeah,
presidents
that's him
have
too.
power like
Yeah,
that?
that's him.
Nah, Democrats. Biden barely even won. The system decided that, hey, you want someone other than Trump. That's why they allowed Biden's probably the last. I know for sure Biden's got to be the only person to enter a presidential race that late into the game.
Well, I mean, like he didn't win. People just like didn't want to. They want to have Trump because of all the other stuff.
So
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't win, but Trump just lost.
Yeah, that's all.
One because the Capitol riot, that was the biggest one that really took him out.
That was after his presidency.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
That was after. Okay.
Yeah, that was January 6th. That was like a month or a couple months after Biden won.
Yeah, but it was mainly because of that base, that he couldn't censor, he couldn't what was it? Even during the debate, he couldn't face it head on, telling them Proud Boys to stand by instead, stand back. So you say that shit now, you got all the corporations. They're like, hold on, we can't have that.
Yep.
So I think that's where he lost. But other than that, if it wasn't for them folks that kept acting crazy, doing the people over through the protest in Virginia.
Well, nonetheless, the Democrats decided that they're gonna go heavy. They didn't run on that, but they definitely decided that they're in power.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Biden didn't win. It just Trump lost. Biden didn't win.
Well, really, yeah. In some aspects, yeah, because
it's not like people that really wanted to go for Biden. Like, oh my God, we really wanted this guy. Nah, we just didn't want Trump.
Well, there's two things to it because he didn't have as much black turnout as he usually did, but so much other people did turn out.
Trump had the most black vote than
Republican. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he ain't. Yeah, but those numbers ain't nothing to Democrats,
But I think if he runs again, he's gonna get even more black votes. In fact, I think even right now, the Republican base, they're starting to cater towards more black men voters, basically more black men.
I don't know if they're catering to. Is it the fact that
they are?
I think it's just you have black conservative men or black. Matter of fact, there's not black conservative men because black conservative men are half the times they're cowards. I can't really tell you when I find a black conservative men. Black conservative men pretend they're not conservatives. They just say, "I'm not Democrat." That's the only thing is, just say what you are.
I don't know what y'all see, but this past weekend I saw a lot of black motherfuckers at NASCAR.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's
my timeline was flooded with people at the Daytona 500. I was like, since when all these black people go to the fucking NASCAR?
Ice Cube.
Yep. Ice Cube wasn't there.
The Ice Cube effect.
I guess, but I was like, shit.
It wasn't just Ice Cube either. It was
no, it wasn't. Then I said it's the Ice Cube effect. After you did the concert.
So they gonna slowly get all the black people.
Yeah, and
I've been down to NASCAR. It's like a dope ass tailgate.
And I see Fox News interviewing Master P about his product. So that's another one.
Fox Business News or Fox News? That's two different news. That's two different.
Fox News, no, Fox News.
But what I mean is, I think the Democratic establishment decided to go heavy at the LGBT thing. That's definitely true. The Republicans are fighting back, by trying to go super hard on the other thing. But and
that's something they're just gonna have to. Republican, they realize, their base is shrinking. They're not gonna have the numbers, and just
not necessarily.
White conservative men, they're not. They're just not.
Not necessarily because this whole white man don't have a say on anything anymore. You're privileged.
It's not white men don't have a say. It's just like, when you split it down, it's basically what do you call that? City versus rural. Basically, it's urban versus rural. You got the white men who live out in the rural. They're more conservative, and you have the more the upper class white men.
But even city white men are gonna start voting Republican when y'all tell them they don't have no say.
You don't know that.
It's already started happening. White men are like the biggest Republicans
can you
voted.
tell?
They're already. It's the. That's why they keep telling you the reason Republicans even win is because white women are voting. Half of them are voting alongside of their husbands.
Exactly, the more conservative white
No,
men,
not even conservative.
not the urban.
I'm saying even in the urban areas, the white men, the Democrats are losing the white men. Because, like I said, they're the demographic that don't get
This election, yeah. In fact, not just white men, they're also losing black men.
Listen, everybody tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The country felt a lot better under Trump, bro.
No, I can't say that.
What you mean, bro? What, nigga? I know you ain't talking.
No, I can't say that.
Nigga, you was cooking under Trump, nigga.
I'm good either person.
You ain't well under Trump.
You ain't well under Trump, nigga. We see your body, bro. Ain't well under Trump. Now he shitting on my dog.
They was even playing golf.
Listen, Trump was definitely more for entrepreneurs, just cutting checks, answering, saying deals. Mind you, yeah, Biden do be playing politics. He be hating on Tesla. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that aspect of it. But I can't say he's not doing some stuff. Like he gave the relief to all those motherfuckers that got about 12 million students who got ripped off at the bullshit colleges and the DeVry and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though people want him to give relief to all the other people, but I don't know, man. The shit is wild.
Yeah, with me, like I ain't really have an issue with Trump except those other people that
I had an issue.
He was emboldening. That's it.
That's
had he had told these motherfuckers to stand back from before he ran, it would have been good.
Yeah, but he's not. It's an issue when white folks just think Trump make white folks say they could storm the Capitol, and they still haven't got in trouble for it. Yeah. There's a difference between playing footsies or racists and actually emboldening them to they think they really run this bitch. And then when it's time for them to do something, now we keep it like, we got to straddle the line. We don't want to make him too mad. And he's now saying if he runs again, he will pardon these people that will go to jail behind it. The shit is wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we not a country? Is there rules really for one side only?
Damn, bro, hard decision.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you fighting for power,
hard decision.
But when you have straight men and you have white men of all genres, feel like motherfuckers, y'all really pushing this feminist stuff, this toxic, y'all going over
LGBTQ shit, all that stuff.
It's like, we about to send y'all back in the kitchen. Y'all fucking some shit up. So you do have that kind of whiplash that you're having. And then you have black folks that are, what I hate, even with the conservative black guys that want to hold the Democrats to task, is that they only talk about the Democrats. They ignore anything the Republicans say, or they act like they're doing this. I call both parties to task and make them fight for your right. Just telling people don't vote. That's the worst thing, I think, when they tell black folks don't vote, bro. That shit to me, they niggas really hate you for okie doke.
Well, who's saying that?
Oh, they do say that. They said hold your vote.
I'm asking who on which side?
Oh, Republicans, the black conservatives say that. Why would the Democrats never say that? Democrats tell you, Democrats make it seem like every election is the last one. Oh, this is the one this could be the end all be all. Y'all gotta vote. Vote or die campaign. That's Democrats go to.
Yeah, vote or die.
Yeah, vote or die. Democrats go to us. If you don't vote, we about to die. We about to be back in chains.
Yeah, because Democrats they assume that I mean it's not really assumed, but they know that black folks gonna vote with them overwhelmingly majority.
Well, they try to fear them while the conservatives ones now, because like I said, it's hard to find any real black conservatives. All they could do is shit on Democrats, but they know they can't justify and stand by what the Republicans are saying. Republicans are actively taking black history out of textbooks. How can I vote with this person that's making it illegal for you to learn about black history because it makes white people feel uncomfortable? How can you justify that? Which is the greater sin? They're giving some gay people some rights, or they're erasing your history?
It's not just giving them some rights. You ain't getting no rights either.
Yeah, but which is worse? The other one side getting rights, or your whole history is being eradicated from the textbooks?
I don't know. Hard decisions, man. Hard decisions.
I'm just saying.
Black people aren't doing better on their
rights.
What'd you say?
I said it's not that hard of a decision. Let the gay people get their rights.
Yeah, it's not stopping you.
No, but y'all gotta understand, what is it? we literally put Biden in power from like his whole political career. It's really black folks that really just carried him along the way, all
That's
the way to the
Democrats.
presidency,
That's Democrats in general.
all the way to the presidency.
That's
And what have you done? What have you showed for? Nothing.
That's Democrats in general.
From Obama, same thing. You know what I'm saying? We're tired of this shit.
That's
They
Democrats.
did the same thing. They put, like the LGBT community, like before all
Listen,
all the other bases.
that's
Yeah,
Democrats.
I understand they're being greedy. They're trying to, get more, extend their base. But, hey, you still got to, serve, the ones that, that carried you, that been with you from the beginning.
Ultimately, you're beholden to money. It don't matter who got you in power. The person that pays you to stay in power is the one that rules you. You get black people to vote, but are they paying for your campaign? Are they paying for renewal? Are they feeding the bank? It's big businesses that are doing it and all those stuff. So it's their interest is first that's gonna always cover it. And then even in big business, is black interests is one thing. No, we're not.
Like for those things, those are like bills. That's like when we talk about bills. I mean, like really, it doesn't matter who's in power. When the boys want to get their bills too, they get it through. Yeah, they're gonna.
I don't know what bills Democrats.
They're gonna put the money up front. They're gonna lobby it. They're gonna get it through.
I don't really know what
Even
bills.
Biden right now, like even some of these companies, they want to get their bills through. He's gonna let it pass.
Yeah, but when you pass,
he's gonna word it, to make it sound, good. But
what I mean is when you pass bills, certain people pass bills to make their district do good. I feel like that's the difference. White people pass bills like Biden. Biden don't want to get
white people. I'm talking about like corporations, not white people.
Well, corporations still works and benefit white people because Biden don't want to give.
Not overall white.
Who you think own these corporations? And
white people.
It's certain group, upper class white, not the middle class white, not poor white.
Yeah,
because you got to separate that.
It's still white.
Yeah, the middle class works for the middle class works for the upper class white. So what I mean is when these guys are passing bills, say like Biden don't want to give Tesla any credits. He's giving all these companies EV credits. He's giving them shout outs. But the reason he didn't want to give any Tesla any props, he's ignoring Tesla because Tesla don't want to unionize its workers. Biden comes from Detroit, where the automotive field got plenty of white people for generations, great jobs. All they had to do was go work for GM. They do their 20 years, get off with a pension. These were blue collar people that retired with $100,000 a year making that. Great pensions. He wants to relive those days. Even though Tesla's paying its employees well, he don't want to commit and lock them down with a union. Because of that, Biden's ignoring him. But he already know if he do that, who's going to benefit the most? Because unions is like locked and guaranteed. Who's the most people that's going to benefit? It's white people. This is another contract to benefit white people. He's not working about trying to make, and the only time black folks get unions is when we have government jobs. You know what I'm saying? We work for the city, the county, that's it. But what jobs are lobbied for us to be unionized?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but like it's just like a different.
They always doing it for the private sector for white folks. They don't do that for black folks. You got to think what place that prominently lies of black folks.
I mean, it's like you can make the argument it's not for black folks because one, we don't have a large portion, we don't have a large share in the economy, for anything to benefit us.
Well, then
that's really it.
Then that's your argument right there. Then that's your argument.
We just don't have a large share. So it would matter whichever way it goes. If you don't have a share, if you don't have skin in the game, you're not going to benefit from any side.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Greg. Well, then that's your argument right there. Why they don't do anything for black people? They don't have enough share that they don't need to do anything. If by your argument, that's what they figured. Y'all don't have enough of a slot in one area. Especially if majority of y'all
in any area, not just one. In any.
Especially if majority of y'all that unionize already work for the government, you're already locked in anyways. It's gonna be military, government jobs, what's the name, if you want union. But you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to white folks and poor, they're always looking out for poor white folks. You know what I'm saying? When white folks ain't enough jobs, they're like, God damn, we gotta think of something. We gotta build prisons over there.
I mean, the majority.
We gotta find some place to put them to work. When we're out of work, that should just be poor and destitute for 10, 20, 30 years. Just dilapidated. When white folks should start getting dilapidated, they start thinking, man, what the fuck we gonna do? These motherfuckers been out of work for a while. We gotta think of something. They never think of something for our shit.
No.
Yeah, so that's the difference. I don't see
the majority, mainly like one we like representation Another one too. Just like I said, we don't have enough share. Like
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Even with
the economy.
white folks when they can't do
Even
anything,
though our spending power is like what I think what is it like almost like 10%
of the
of
GDP.
not 10%. It's probably a little less, maybe 9% of the overall GDP. Yeah. But our wealth went down. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm telling you. Meaning our share went down.
Yeah, niggas is buying the wrong things.
But our spending power went up.
That just means they gave y'all money, y'all spent it quicker. They knew it was coming back.
All that Instagram flexing. That's what that is.
Y'all niggas want to move away from talking about Biden and what he's not doing and go into politics. We might as well go into
what
politics.
Else is he not doing? All right.
So you got your boy Putin. Putin about to start World War III.
Yeah, man. He's already conducting what do you call that? Military operation in what's that country?
Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah. And I think Russia's doing that because they're a big country. They're the largest country in the world, but by land size. But they don't have enough what do you call that? Good water rights. Like most of their water, most of their coastal are more like in the north, like towards the Arctic, which is like it gets like it get really frozen up there, and like you don't have a lot of ships that goes that route, so it's hard for them to like do trades.
Listen, Russia's here to stay.
So, I mean, and they're trying to expand. They're trying to
listen.
They're trying to get the old thing back.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. The Ukraine was part of Russia.
Yeah.
And now they're just saying we coming to get our shit back. That's it.
And funny thing is, I just from this crisis, I just learned that they took that other little country that they're trying to take. What was it like a couple of years back?
They took it under Obama.
That Crimea country.
They took it under. No, they took it under Trump.
Was it under Bush? I think it was under Bush.
No, it was under Trump when they annexed it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was either Trump or Obama. I can't remember. Yeah. They did that shit in like a weekend, bro.
So, it is funny that just goes to show you, like the what do you call that? The balance of power.
Well, it's not all of that. That's why we like to pretend like motherfuckers hit it. A lot of people, almost half the people, where the places they're going to, want to be under Russian leadership as well. So it's not as big as a scuffle as we make it seem.
Actually, no, they don't. They're trying to be more like the West.
No, that's not true. That's what the West is telling you. Even in Ukraine, half of Ukraine wanted to be part of the Russian fold to begin with. That's why it was no big uproar when they end up annexing Ukraine. And even not Ukraine, but Crimea, yeah. And now Ukraine, same thing. It's some places want their free freedom, like you have.
Probably because capitalism failing.
That's
a lot of people ain't trying to. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even. A lot of people know what comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like America makes us seem like these people are being invaded and shit like that. Exactly. They don't want it. It's just America always been on the side of trying to stop socialism and no communism.
Exactly.
So that was the whole
communism
reason.
Sound like a curse word. Like
that's the whole reason of the Cold War, was to stop the spread of communism.
Exactly.
The funny thing is, it's bad. Like if you call a white person a communism, they take more offense to it than if you call them a cracker.
If you call them a communist, they take more.
Communist, yeah. You call them a communist.
White folks ain't having that. You tell me you damn commie. What you call me?
Commie.
Yeah, man. So the white folks, I'm saying, I just think as white folks know that there's a different group of white folks. Them Russians are built different. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to know that motherland. So they know what they're capable of.
They seen what happened to Apollo.
Yeah.
And Russians don't play.
If you did that to the black guy, damn.
What are you gonna say?
Well, what's my hope?
So,
Uh,
I feel like people are worried about what's Russia gonna do with Ukraine. I'm like, I feel one way or the other. It's not really our business, but it's affecting our stocks and shit. That's got that shit going nuts.
yeah, man. Because I mean, them boys got nukes. They got way more nukes.
Yeah,
Uh,
Russia's the most armed place in the world. So we
yeah,
already know we can't go to nuclear war with them because we both would kill each other in the world in general. So for forever we both couldn't fight each other directly. We've been doing proxy wars.
and the funny thing is, like, when they're talking about, like, what are some of the sanctions you was gonna try to take against Russia? They're talking about keeping Russia from what was it joining the NATO? A lot of little fluff stuff. Like, Putin would laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else?
But I hear sometimes all it is, sometimes when they do the sanctions, because sanctions never hurt the people.
Sanctions.
Yeah, the sanctions never hurt the people that's in charge. It only hurts the people. It hurts the little guy.
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, the population. Yeah,
The population. The guys that's in charge said we're gonna eat regardless. And over here we don't have election. We gonna just outweigh you to the next guy.
yeah. But also in the case of Russia, it's not even gonna hurt the little guy either.
Well, they've done some stuff like they've frozen bank accounts of other Russian connects. So people that connected to the president after a while, they're like, "Hey, bro, the nigga got me." They're gonna be at his ear. And sometimes, like I said, Russia plays politics, plays chess. They may not even want Ukraine, but they might need a couple of accounts unfrozen, a couple of sanctions lifted. They're like, "Hey, man, if not, we're gonna have to go to war." And then we're gonna have to go to war with Ukraine. I know you don't want that to happen. And then in return, they'll fall back because Russia been pulling this Ukraine invasion line for almost 2-3 years now. You know what I'm saying? They were hit with sanctions even under Trump, getting hit with sanctions for overreaching.
Under
And
Trump,
now,
Trump was praising that Putin.
he was praising him, but what Trump's doing, what Congress is doing. Congress is always the Republicans. Republicans don't fuck with no Russia. Trump has always been an outlier, different like that. Like he stood with Russia because the Republicans, it comes America first. Yeah, that's how it is. It was like they call themselves the Hawks. That was the one thing that made Trump so strange that they're like, well, what does he have over you like that? We already aligned that it's always us first, then it's everyone else. But Trump was trying to use logic. Trump was saying, I don't get it. Don't you think they'd be much better an ally than it was for us to be fighting over each other? Which is logical. You know what I'm saying? But America ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like The Wire says, it don't matter if it's a lie, dog. We go to war, but we're gonna die behind that lie now. The shit is wild though, but yeah, Trump. I don't know. I want to see how this plays out. I don't think they're gonna actually go to war. But I hear they're shipping blood to they're shipping blood to the borders. I didn't know that's what they do before war.
That's the thing, bro. America just needs to mind its fucking business.
You can't allow another superpower to just get stronger. That's the bad thing about having power. When you have power, I can't just allow you to assume power. Having power also
everybody trying to take it from you.
Yeah, it also has to do with me keeping my boot on some people's neck. It's not fair, like we seem like it's just politics or just capitalism. Oh, let the better man wins. Nah, once you're the guy on top, you got to do whatever you can to stay there. Even if you're cheating, undermining the other guy, you can't allow them to grow so you can sustain your power. The thing is, Russia's dealing with China as well. So everything U.S. is giving it sanctions on, China's say, I got you. So they're fighting on two fronts. China is also expanding.
Yep.
So the U.S. They said that's the difference between fucking Biden. He doesn't know how to split his enemies. He allowed two superpowers to both work against you. How big can we be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Biden's
a wild boy. Not only that, he allowed Russia and them to go. He's got China and Russia, and then you got the fucking Saudis because when they killed that journalist and he said he would never meet with them, them motherfuckers hiked their gas prices. They're like, nigga, you gonna have to kiss someone's ass. He don't want to kiss no ass yet. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, all right, you people gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay higher taxes, higher gases. We're gonna see who's gonna be here longer. You know what I'm saying? None of these people that we see have to worry about elections. So, Biden definitely done for, bro.
Now we're looking back to Venezuela.
To try to make friends out of them.
Yeah, to get some cheap gas. Yeah.
Well, I really thought we was off of gas though. I thought that's what Biden was his whole campaign is. We're gonna start switching the gas, switching
but
out of
like,
gas.
but you think about it, most of the countries still run on what you call
on
that?
Gas, true.
Gas, yeah. Even the power plants, you got the gas turbines power plant. You got a lot of nuclear too,
But I thought the last few years America created more gas than we imported. We have a lot of gas here. And not to mention all the gas for years that we've been buying from Saudi Arabia, the reserves we got here. I'm like, when are we ever going to use that? You know what I'm saying? I like if not the shit, I don't know. Global politics is wild to me, bro. So we're supposed to be switching off of gas, cutting all this thing off, the future's EV. How about all these billions and trillions
I
of
think
gas?
why we do that, I think we just like to maintain the price, to maintain prices. Because if we just use ours, the prices are going to be high as that because like the gas that we get here from the States, they're harder to find. They're harder to, you got to drill deeper. They got to do like what you call that fracking and all that other shit.
Yeah, but they got land that they have them here, but you know, that's where Democrats come in handy. Democrats ain't saying, no, we're not gonna allow you to fuck up nicely preserved land. So
Yeah, that too. Yeah, you also got to fight, you call it Earthians.
Yeah. That's when Trump said, "Nah, we're gonna cut all those ties. We're gonna allow you to dig and everything else." I don't know. Politics is it's wild, man.
All right, staying in politics, you got the truckers protesting this whole vaccine mandate for truck drivers, which made no sense to me. Like, why do we need truck drivers to be vaccinated? Nigga rides in a truck by himself all day.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
He's probably the one that's least exposed to people.
Yeah, he is.
He don't even have to come in contact with people. He just drives up, back the big rig back up, and they unload his shit, and he's out of there. So I understand why the truckers could be mad about this vaccine mandate because they're not in contact with people.
Well, I don't get what are they fighting over for anyways? It's just the
No, Biden is I guess he's imposing a mandate on all truck drivers to get vaccinated.
Didn't he lose his last thing trying to make it where everyone had to get mandated outside of federal employees? The court said he can't do it for anyone outside of he can only do it for federal employees. Remember, he tried to pass a rural mandate for everyone for jobs, and then the court struck it down.
After the truckers, and the truckers ain't having it.
That's
so if he don't get his act together, we think the chain supply is fucked up now. Wait till these truckers stop fucking with America.
Yeah, prices about to go even higher. Yeah.
America's on a decline now. It's just getting rough out here now. I don't know. I'm like, how long can we blame this damn trucking supply? I mean, the food supply. Shit is only getting worse. I feel like we about done with COVID, and now shit is just not getting worse, dog. I don't know how much times I go to Publix and going down the cat food section for the cats, and the whole damn section's been empty. I'm like, bro, this don't make no guys. Have we been getting everything from another country? Because this is piss poor planning, bro.
Yeah, we don't fucking make shit here no more.
But it's been 2 years, bro. Someone's got to see, there's a gap in the market. We got to start doing some shit local. This don't make no damn sense, bro.
Yeah, the people that's trying to do it, Biden ain't fucking with them. You got Tesla's trying to make cars and shit like that, and Biden's hating on that. So
yeah, the shit don't make no sense. I'm like, bro, this is no way to run a country at all. Almost everything you got from another place. And we 2 years in, and now shelves are still empty. Stuff are still out. This shit is wild.
Yeah, the stores are looking bare, bro.
Yeah, we threw good, man.
I have this taco spot I go to, and they always out of this one thing that I be ordering. And I'm like, man, I've been out, so I might as well just take that bitch off the menu, though. And they blame it on COVID. Motherfuckers blame anything on COVID now. Your barber probably fuck up your tape and talk about, oh man, the COVID, man, shit fucking COVID, the supply chain. These clippers ain't been right since supply chain.
Can't get no raises.
How come supply chain ain't hurt Nike?
They getting it from overseas.
Everyone's getting it from overseas, but I'm saying, how come they doesn't fuck with the Nike drop? Then the Nike app still been working all the COVID, right?
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Oregon is on the Pacific, and they go directly from China. They're facing what you call that whole side of the world.
Is that where Nike is out there?
Yeah, in Oregon. That's what they're headquartered.
Shit from Memphis.
That shit, I don't know how they doing it. Motherfuckers.
They must be finding my planes or something.
Yeah, someone got to check that out. Though. Nike might be pushing dope on the side or something. Though they might get the. You know what I'm saying?
Nike, who else? Apple. Well, Apple had some issues.
Apple had some issues, like a couple of months pushback. What I hear is the main issue is that the fact that the cell phone companies have first dibs on the chips. Anyway, so all the cars and everyone else, all the computers, everyone has to wait because the cell phone companies has first dibs.
Yeah. And
even if you try to pass like a government mandate to try to say you have to service people first, they're like, the phone companies are like, nah, then we're just not gonna go to you. And you're like, I'm not gonna shoot. This is my bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? So I guess because motherfuckers need their new iPhones, we're gonna have to wait on cars and everything else.
Well, they ain't got no. I guess Nike ain't got no chips issues. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, as long as they ain't got no chips. But Nike might as well help other people out, dog. Stuff, loaves of bread in the shoes, stuff, wires, other stuff that the country need, dog. You know, so let that package come with
smoking some shit.
Let that shit
let it come with copper wires, so we can get construction going again. Shit like that. Shit ain't making no sense.
All right, yeah. Speaking of Nike, we could just jump into sports. You got the U.S. women's soccer team wins their. I guess they had I don't know if it was a class action or a loss. They had a lawsuit against, I guess, U.S. Soccer for equal pay, and they end up winning. So now they're going to be paid as much as the men's soccer team.
Which doesn't make any sense, but they fucking dominant. The U.S. women's soccer team is one of the best soccer teams in the world.
Right.
So they're like, we got a better record.
They should probably be getting paid more than the U.S. men.
Exactly. They're like, we got a better record than these bums. We go to the Olympics every year. We killing it on our behalf. We were saying y'all gotta respect. And when it comes to soccer, the American soccer team is trash, and they need it. He said so. Yeah, I think they got $25 million they're gonna be getting or something like that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But does it really matter if they're better if the viewership is not as high?
Yeah, because that's what it has to do with. At the end of the day, you can't properly market
viewership. See?
Yeah, you can't properly market that isn't there.
And even the WNBA, I mean, that's why they're struggling too.
Well, WNBA, the fact that the NBA bought them out, that's supposed to help them out. But it don't matter if the people ain't watching. Some shit just ain't translatable. There's not a base for it, though. Not on a professional level.
Well, I thought they were talking about changing the uniforms.
What was it to what?
Making it a little more like feminine.
Yeah, they just need to just take the uniforms off.
This nigga,
ass
really?
Ass out. Just boy shorts. That viewership will skyrocket.
Some of them girls out there look just like dudes, bro. So
some of them are feminists too.
Yeah.
All right, so I see I got this little thing that happened during All-Star Weekend. Michael Jordan gropes Mary J's ass.
Yeah, was that his wife next to him?
I don't know. I didn't see it. Did any of y'all see it?
Yeah, I seen the video. I was like, who's the white woman next to him? I was like, because MJ out here really wilding, dog.
Hey,
He had Mary J on one side, had the white woman next side. Like, my dog ain't taking no games.
I told y'all last week, niggas with money have different rules.
Yeah, because first Mary J was all up smiling on him, grilling from side to side. He all hugging up on her. And they're showing the old video when Tyrese tried to hug up on Mary, she kind of had to push his hands away.
Yeah. Tyrese got enough.
Yeah, she saw MJ and changed all that.
Yeah, nigga, that's a Billy. Henny?
That's a Billy. Yeah, that's a billionaire. Yeah, billionaire Mike. Mary J said, you know what? She about to win back everything she lost with fucking with her last dude. Who took her to the cleaners? You seen she had put out that she had to go on tour because she couldn't cover her rent.
Yeah.
$30,000 a month, so she had to go on tour after paying back all her ex-husband and paying him alimony and paying him child support.
That's what I don't understand. Like, how you gonna be worth all that and still be paying rent?
Well, you know, there's rich people that don't believe in buying houses. They're never there. So they rather just rent nice shit.
That's their problem.
It's a big mentality now too. And I think that's one reason why rent prices are going up too. So now
I think that's the hurt. Mary J is paying child support for kids that aren't even hers.
Yeah, once you assume responsibility for them kids, it's till they're 18.
Yeah, so she's paying that dude, and that dude's her ex-manager, though. So she could have had none of the money.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why he made out so good.
He's already getting a cut.
He was already getting the cut, but he knows where everything's at. You ain't know how. You know how motherfuckers don't really know your hands at. You might have been slipped. Motherfucker, I helped you get all of it.
He already getting his share.
Oh,
he's also got to pay the child support on top of that, and the what do you call that? Alimony.
Yeah, he was already getting. Yeah, exactly. He fucking killed the ass, man. That nigga went out like a champ. He went out like a champ. But
this is when you're supposed to start your own Twitter shit, man, and be like, "Get your money, bro. Get your money."
Exactly. Get your money, King. That's it. Yeah. So he went out and did her dirty, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know Mary J took the L, Kelly Clarkson took the L. I don't know if Adele ended up having to pay a lot of money in her last divorce. Some of these girls are going to say, you pay the cost. That's why it's crazy people like Mariah Carey, who somehow, as rich as she is, still was able to date up.
Date up to who?
She keeps finding other billionaires and motherfuckers that have more money than her. The only time she dated down was fucking Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
And even Nick Cannon had 100 jobs, you know what I'm saying, keeping up. But
yeah, I mean, for like, you know, celebrities is different. I mean, like, you look at Rihanna, you look at Sierra.
No, Sierra dated up.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dating down, but
yeah, who else? What was it?
Women usually date up.
Steph Curry's wife, Steph Curry's mom. You know, it's different. Now, regular people got elders going, you know, like look at that, and you know, well, you know, they do it. No, you ain't them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Steph Curry's mom still dated. Who she dated?
It was that one white dude.
But that's because she's about to get the bag from Steph Curry's dad, though. You know what I'm saying? She already gonna get the bag from Steph Curry's dad, and now she got another breadwinner.
Yeah, she still did it up. So she went up and up. So up.
She went up and then like it's lateral. You know what I'm saying? She ain't about to date
lateral, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like usually, like for most women's experience, it's a downslope.
So they dated. I don't see how. To me, women should always be able to date up, though. There's a sucker.
Not really.
There's a sucker in every tier.
Yeah, but you know.
And there's plenty of niggas with money that don't have no game, that don't know any better. You should be able to find a sucker.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like by the time, you know, like they get to like late 30s and 40s, you know, like they get more money, you know, they're more careless about, you know, like what do you call that? They can get younger girls, so
they can, but I think you're thinking of guys with money that actually can get girls. There's plenty. Matter of fact, there's probably more guys with money that can't get girls than there are guys with money that can. There's probably more guys with money that can't get girls than there are guys with money that can get girls. Because there's a lot of nerds, a lot of lames out here got a good job that don't really have no game, they never played the field. All they've been doing is just working.
I mean, depend on your money, depend on how much money you're getting.
No, it's nice.
It's not. Yeah,
it's
it's a social skill you gotta
just
have.
socially awkward.
Yeah, there's plenty of guys that are getting the bread that never really. They'll wife up the first girl that says hi to them. That's why they might be off the market. But they don't really have any. They don't really have no course in the. They don't really have no
Social
thing in the
skills.
field. Yeah, and that's why I feel like women should really be. You know what I'm saying? Go find that lame guy at work.
Yeah.
I
mean, a lot of time they usually go for like the younger girls. They ain't going for like somebody their age.
Those are the guys with options that know their worth. I think you think men know their worth. Men never really know their worth. You know what I'm saying? That's a given. That's why men will fuck up their whole household off of a 2-minute transaction because they didn't really think that they don't really know their worth.
Yeah, but when you got money, you know you got options when you got money.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of time when you got money, they come find you. Like you don't even have to really worry about, them girls. The girls come find you. Cars come find you. House come find you. More deals come find you.
But think of like
almost like everything chases you.
Think of like a socially awkward guy that's just always at work, who don't really do much outside of. I know you done been to work plenty of time. Like, hey man, what you doing this week? No, I just watch movies with the guys. There's always a guy that's weird and
and he'll get like a little young thing. You get a little.
That guy don't usually get the young thing. There's usually that real awkward guy. You might leave that job, come back 10 years later, he's still working there. He's either still living at home. He might just got an apartment. He might be like a real low achiever, but he doesn't got a killing in pensions or in 401k. He's gonna retire probably a millionaire and practically almost a virgin if nothing falls right into his life. He don't know his worth. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, there's guys out there that get in that bag. They don't have no connections with no girls. They don't really have you know what I'm saying? They don't really know what to do. Girls don't really have that issue. So I feel like there's that.
Well, like when you got like a lot of girls who are already had a dude, had kids,
I feel even them
dudes, big guys.
I feel even
like they past 30s and heading to 40. It's only a down slope from there. It ain't.
I feel
for most of them, it's only a down slope.
I said I feel even for them they should be able to level up because, like I said, guys, there's a sucker born every day. Go get a young nigga that don't know anything better.
Young nigga ain't got money.
There's some young niggas getting it too.
Not that many.
Yeah, maybe not that
compared to older niggas, not that many.
I'm just saying there's a sucker born every day, bro. So you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're saying if they play their card right, they know their worth. You know who doesn't have that issue? A girl that knows their worth, like a fucking like a stripper, a woman confident. These type of girls.
Stripper.
Even strippers. The strippers are the ultimate hustlers. They bag money makers.
Yeah.
Strippers don't do it.
Most guys ain't trying to get you strippers though.
They may not, but watch
even though they're like like for them to have like somebody who have like stripper skills and
listen, strippers don't got to worry about getting wifed up. Most regular guys ain't gonna, but there's niggas that are infatuated.
Has age come after once you hit that 40?
Yeah, they're not stripping anymore. I'm just telling you, when strippers have that hustle in them,
that's when those issues come. Yeah.
When strippers have that hustle, and if you're smart, you're supposed to get it out the game. There's a John, like they call him a John. There's an idiot that comes in there every day, infatuated, willing to give you his whole life savings. So there's one that comes every day. There's always a stripper getting. There's a stripper getting saved every night by some guy that comes in there. She puts the moves on, and that nigga say, I'm about to empty out this. You ain't got to be doing this, man. It happens every damn day. So now, if the girl's just worried about her bag the whole time, I ain't worried about no man. Now she can't strip anymore. How you gonna get the you know what I'm saying? Now it's different. But like you said, women that know their worth, strippers and all, they don't have an issue getting a nigga with money all the time. There's always a guy with money, and like I said, money for guys is like Judo said, niggas with money move different. There might be rules, but nigga don't want girls as strippers. But a nigga that got money, the rules. Once you have enough money, you feel like the rules don't apply to you. Like, yeah, those are the other people's rules. I got money. I get to have it. That happens all the time. Niggas wife up strippers, wife up all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
when they got the money, they justify it. Some, plenty don't, but there's plenty that do. You got plenty niggas
that overall, the big picture, not really though.
You got plenty niggas.
If you're saying the same thing about men, the numbers don't line up.
What do you mean?
If you're saying the same thing, like like for guys, like okay, Yeah, they may be awkward, but like as older they get, they move up. They getting more money. They get more confident. They care less about rejection, like being saying whatever the hell they want. They're more blunt. They're more able to tell you what they think.
I guess it depends. Like, because there's the guys with money
And
because he has
they can
money.
always get the young girls. They can
Yeah,
always
because he has money. And even though he can always get the young girls that know their worth, but like, nigga, I'm trying to get about this game.
That's what I'm saying. How many young girls, really got their mind, set up like that? Not really, not many.
Some do, because there's wealthy.
Not many. That's what I'm saying. On overall picture, is
I feel like there's a wealthy guy that gets tricked out of his wealth all the time.
Of course, yeah.
Like his family gets.
Like what was that dude? That Diamond CEO.
Yeah, his family's earnings get wasted every few generations.
That Diamond CEO, that nigga, he lost like, what was it, like a good $1 million?
Yep. That's nothing. What was Anna Nicole Smith? Got almost $1 billion off that old man. Nigga made that nigga sign everything away. It was, they had to wait till she died and try to sue, and took like half of it, which is fucked up. Because that was against his will, but nothing's ironclad. What else that boy's got?
Was in sports, bro. I don't know how
How the fuck did we end up here?
Because nigga with money grabbing cheeks out here.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. Fucking Michael Jordan,
Palm it. Coach Juwan Howard punched coach on the opposite team. Well,
did he connect?
Yeah, he connect, man. Yeah, dude head went back.
It wasn't like a full punch, but he went upside his head.
What was he thinking, bro?
That old man punch, that old man punch, lift his arm above it.
What was he thinking?
No, the thing was like, I guess the other team was beating their team, and they was like rubbing it in. And the other coach was like calling timeout when he didn't have to because the game was pretty much over.
Yeah.
So say for instance you're up by like 20 points and there's 2 minutes left, and the opposite, and the game's over. You have all the scrubs in, and the opposite coach just keeps calling timeout to string it along, and shit. And then when they were when the game was over, and they were walking to their, I guess Juwan was walking towards to go back to the locker
handshake,
room, shit, and he wasn't with the handshake shit. It was like game over, nigga. We about to go in, and the other coach like stopped him from continuing to walk. And he was like, nigga, if you see I'm not coming to shake your hand, I'm not coming to shake your hand. And then he grabbed him and shit, and then they started arguing, and he ended up going upside that nigga head. Yeah, but he ended up getting like suspended for 5 games or something like that.
Okay, so they had a post-game interview.
Yeah, some shit like that. He got suspended for like 5 games, I believe.
Again, I mean, that'll cost him some money too, but I mean, at least it's not getting sued, or we don't know yet.
Who's gonna get sued by it? The other coach ain't gonna sue him.
Okay. 5 games, yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah.
What else I got?
It was a wild boy. I was wondering, did he do a post-game interview?
I don't even know. I know he apologized and shit.
He did have a post-game interview.
Yeah, but like I had to duck off on that nigga, man. He was size me. Hilarious. Well, we got anything else in sports?
Nah, that's all I had in sports, or all we had. I see.
Let me see. Did we speak on the I don't know if this is sports. I guess it would be sports and somewhat. If not, the Joe Rogan MMA announcer. Did we ever speak about the whole Joe Rogan controversy?
Yeah,
Joe Rogan, we did speak on it
a couple times.
From what I heard, Joe Rogan just also got another bag too.
Well, I mean, he gonna eat regardless, but I'm like,
first one was 100M. I think he just got like 200M.
Yeah,
make that a total of 300M. Good.
Did we ever speak on him? On Rogan's, his whole scandal of them taking 12-year-old comments and using it against him.
Yeah, we spoke about that this past 2 weeks, bro.
Okay, I feel like because you have like DL Hughley, you have a couple people like making DL Hughley's making fun of DL Hughley talking about Joe Rogan likes his joints with tiki torches, and Trevor Noah was making fun of it, saying like he was perfectly fine when he was on the fringes. His issue is the fact that like I said, his issue is that now it's mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Even though all these comments were 12 years old, Rogan, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how people want him canceled. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen. It just shows too, like when you got a good fan base and they support you. Hey, wherever you go, wherever you go, they're gonna follow you. Just like Trump,
Yep. I don't see it gonna happen. I think the media is telling you not to fuck with him because he didn't go against their narrative. As we can see each time, every week they pick a non-fucking person that they want to take down. First it was Joe Rogan, then it was Dr. Oz, especially if you're anti-vax. They give Shuri the kick out. You know what I'm saying? It is like a public shunning and kicking out. And with Joe Rogan's, when they've been trying to come after him, first and they couldn't get him on the anti-vax thing. They tried going after the because he went and bowed onto the LGBT. They tried to get him on that, and they finally switched him on the racist thing. They try to say he's racist, even though this guy has like a black person on his show every week or every other week, and the video was 12 years old. I just thought it's just nuts.
Yeah, and funny thing is like podcasts, what do you call it? Spotify is not gonna drop them because one, they already paid the bread.
Yep.
And two, they paid that bread, and like it just shows you how much confidence they have in him, and how much result they already got, from just bringing him on the platform, that they gave him double what they initially gave him. So if they gave him 100, you already know they're making at least a billy. So 200, they got to be making maybe like 2+ billy. So canceling him.
I just would like to see the balance in or at least two different voices when it comes to black aspects, especially. It can't be that each time they trigger us or tell us to do something, it aligns with liberal talking points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't working, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't be like, oh, Joe Rogan's racist, so all black people are like, oh yeah, we ain't fucking Rogan if you do all that. And this nigga's cooning.
So there's got
to be two black voices. There's got to be one saying Joe Rogan's racist, wait, fuck all them. There's got the other one saying, hold on, man, Rogan's cool, and it can't be automatically if we don't fall in line, this person's cool. We get to pick what we fuck with and don't fuck with as well. So we know some things straddle the line one way or the other. It's not like that. It's like that's why even with like sports, I like I never really fucked with Whitlock, but I like the other boys. Who's the other two being the conservatives? You know what I'm talking about? They got a show as well, man.
Were you talking about them the last podcast? I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know if they let
Yeah, Spotify ain't gonna let them go, man. Because I think even like on the platform, their podcast is like I guess that's like at least like more than 10% of their revenue. So
Marcellus Wiley, who's he doing? Him and his what's his partner? So whenever he comes on there, he's very conservative. He tends to what's saying, but it's just good to have a different side instead of everything falling in line or having fake outrage for any liberal talking point. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying for automatically to be black, and when you're black, we gotta automatically be, anything the liberals say, be it whether it's accepting of this group or
that's what it is. They're just using us. You know what I'm saying? Like just using us.
You know what I'm saying? It is like that. Not only that, but it's also okay. This is the black guy we're throwing away this week. We don't need him, and we're all just fall in line. Like nah. Some of us want to fuck with this one. Hey, we can't all. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to like. Some of us get the fuck. We get to have fuck ups that we fuck with too, just like the other side. You know what I'm saying? We can't be the only one throwing motherfuckers away.
Yeah, and if somebody apologized or they were just using the word in a context.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, even
You
in
look
the
at all the
context.
old, you look at all the old books. I mean, it's Negroes written all over.
Yeah, not only that, but it's the fact that it was over 12 years old and this, that, and there's a lot of aspects to it. Not the kick for any white guys. White guy could be plenty racist. You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I don't like the fact that it's white folks telling us who we should be offended by. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other, they're like, we'll let you know if we don't fuck with this guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it on our behalf.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
What else we got?
I don't know. I didn't see nothing else. That was
I think that might be it. Y'all want to rank? Y'all got anything else y'all gonna look up?
The other pop culture what I had was actress Lindsay Perlman found dead at 43 after being reported missing. She played in Chicago Justice and also Empire. I don't even know who that is.
yeah. I don't know who that is. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know. I guess I think I've seen her face before.
I mean, I thought one of you watch Empire. I mean, probably would see it. Don't you watch Chicago Justice, Juno?
I don't watch Chicago Justice. My wife watched Chicago Fire and Chicago
Oh yeah,
and shit like that. But
Isn't it crazy that these shows have like their own spin-off, Chicago Justice, Chicago Fire, and there's Boston has its own as well?
yeah, and they are like connected because that nigga. I think they written by. Are they produced by Dick Wolf?
I don't think so. That's a different lineup.
I think so.
This one does all the like Law and Orders, and there's a couple other shit he does.
Yeah, dude, he getting paid.
Different kind of bag.
His money is sick.
You got anything else you want us, or y'all need to sign us off, or anything else? I think
I got any recommendations?
Well, my recommendation is we're looking forward to watching the Cool League, basically like a celebrity basketball, rapper basketball, basically.
Oh, you know what we did this together? Our last one was your boy Kanye releasing the album.
Yes. What was it? I think we talk about it? Like he's trying to set it for like 200.
200. He released it on his own digital player, the STEM player.
And also he said he's releasing it on this what is this thing called?
Which one?
The little player thing, the
STEM player. Yeah.
The STEM player? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like, what is so special about that? Like,
well, it allows you when the album's on there, it allows you to take you. It's almost like having the session files on the player. So if you want to just listen to acapella, you can make all the beat drop. You want to listen to acapella. If you want to listen to just the bass, you can take all the other instruments and make that drop. If you want to just cut out every other verse, you can speed it up, slow it down. It's almost like having a live file at the thing. You're able to do whatever you want with it. Mix it up, go in, go out. You know what I'm saying?
How much does STEM player cost?
$200.
Damn it.
$250, but it comes with his album on there.
So it's like for every album you got to buy a STEM player, or can you just have one STEM player?
The album comes built in. The album comes inside the STEM player. So I forgot how much he sold. Was it 200,000, something like that?
So can you add music to the STEM player, or does it just come with that and that's all that can be added to it?
Yeah, is that like
I think you can add more. It's supposed to be like a player. It's supposed to be like a digital. It's almost like a wheel, the turning wheels on the go. So
that's what I'm saying. So like you purchase it once and
yeah, I think you're gonna edit and take the stuff out. Kanye about to make a fucking killing when this shit get popular.
Yeah, that's gonna be another Billy for Kanye. He's gonna let y'all know he worth 10 Billy real quick.
This is true. All right, recommendation wise, what do I have for the week? Have y'all seen Snowfall yet? I still have been letting this show collect, and they got renewed for another 2 seasons. I think it's time I started.
yeah. Oh, also looking forward to that Power Book 4. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the Tommy story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't caught up with the other powers, so
Yeah, I need to catch up with them too.
Which one you want?
Part. No, I'm saying I'm
still
looking
on,
forward to
like,
that.
I'm
Probably
still on
before.
Kanan's story and the last Tyreek one. I think not this last one Tyreek was, but the one before that. I haven't finished watching that.
I haven't seen the Kanan. So the Tyreek.
What would my recommendation be? I don't think I have anything new this week. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I'll tell you the name of it. Is it Love? I believe on HBO Max.
Gay.
No, it's a show called. It's like a romantic comedy. Season 1 was one girl. It's almost like you see like 12 to 10 years of her life as she meets dating different people and then getting serious. And season 2 is a
Riding
black.
that cock carousel.
In a sense, and season 2 is a black guy, and you get to see in life. And the characters from season 1, they'll be like in the background, and they know each other in passing. It's kind of dope how they filmed it, like how they did it.
They didn't make the black guy gay.
No.
That's usually the trend.
Yeah, you know,
nowadays.
that's what they're doing now. It's like, it's crazy, man. Black man got it.
He's a black man got a what?
Gotta take that cock.
Black man.
Yeah, the series is called Love Life, season 2. That shit, season 2 is dope.
I guess my recommendation this week would be on Friday. Y'all go check out that Kodak album. Kodak dropping. I already know Kodak about to be one of the biggest hip hop stars in the game. I think so. I
think he's already there with like young boy, little baby.
No, he ain't.
Well, with the work ethic, he could be. We'll see.
Yeah, but he
I ain't Kodak Black. When you see me, I'm white. On the line.
Oh God.
I guess that'll be my recommendation. Folks, you already know what to do. We at the end of the podcast. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. You can hit us up on that voice line at 407-960-76. That number is 407-960-76. And we'll catch y'all next week. We out.